Hi and welcome back to my channel. So this week's travel video, we're going to be talking about the earthquakes and the hurricanes in Mexico. And please know that my heart and my prayers go out to the people in Mexico. I am praying that your help is on the way because we know that they're in dire need of food and water and just basic stuff. So again, my prayers go out to those people, and I pray that your all that you need is coming. So 3 recent natural disasters have caused severe damages, injuries, and deaths in Mexico. On September the 7th, 2017, there was an 8.1 magnitude earthquake that struck the southwestern states. It caused nearly 100 deaths. The next day, on September the 8th, 2017, Category 1 Hurricane Katia made landfall on the eastern coast in Veracruz, causing a mudslide that resulted in several deaths. And then on September the 19th, a 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck the state of, I think that's Puebla, about 75 miles from Mexico City. In addition to safety hazards caused by debris and unstable buildings, there may be problems with sanitation, food supply, electricity, transportation, shelter, communication, security, and medical care. U.S. residents should postpone travel to severely affected areas. There are serious health and safety risks. Medical care may not be available, and visitors could further strain limited local resources. Those who must travel, including those who are traveling for humanitarian aid, should adhere to the recommendations below. So, to prevent illnesses and injuries, use caution around downed power lines, water affected electrical outlets, and interrupted gas lines. Avoid stray or frightened animals, because y'all know when we see animals, we want to go, oh, that cat is so cute, that dog is so cute. Avoid stray or frightened animals. Seek medical help immediately if you're bitten or scratched by an animal, and wash out the wound. Avoid direct contact with dead bodies, those of human remains, body fluids, and human waste. If you are a relief worker helping with human remains, then you're supposed to, there are some interim health recommendations for workers who handle human remains after a disaster. You can Google that and look that up. So you want to avoid bug bites. Illnesses that are spread by mosquitoes, including Zika, are in Mexico. Okay? And travelers should take steps to prevent bug bites. Follow food and water safety guidelines. Avoid consuming contaminated water and food that can cause travelers diarrhea and other more serious illnesses by following these guidelines. What to eat. Food that is cooked and served hot. So that means no cold stuff. Cooked and served hot. Food from sealed packages, hard-cooked eggs, fruits and vegetables that you've washed in safe water or peeled yourself. Pasteurized dairy products are fine. What not to eat. Food served at room temperature. Food from street vendors. Raw or soft-cooked runny eggs. Raw or undercooked rare meat or fish. Unwashed or unpeeled raw fruits and vegetables. Condiments such as salsa made with fresh ingredients. Salads, flavored ice, or popsicles. Okay. Unpasteurized dairy products, bush meat, and when I say bush meat, I'm talking about meat from monkeys, bats, or other wild game. What to drink. Water, sodas, or sports drinks that are bottled and sealed. Carbonated is safer. Water that has been disinfected, meaning it's been boiled, filtered, or treated. Ice made with bottled or disinfected water. Hot coffee or tea. Pasteurized milk. What not to drink. Tap or well water. Fountain drinks. Ice made with tap or well water. Drinks made with tap or well water, such as reconstituted juice and unpasteurized milk. Food safety. Contaminated food or drinks can cause travelers diarrhea and other diseases. Travelers to developing countries are especially at risk. Reduce your risk by sticking to safe eating and drinking habits. High heat kills the germs that causes travelers diarrhea, so food that is cooked thoroughly is usually safe as long as it's served steaming hot. Be careful of food that is cooked and allowed to sit at warm or room temperatures, such as on a buffet. It could become contaminated again. Okay, so you'll be very careful with that. Dry or packaged food. Most germs require moisture to grow, so food that is dry, such as bread, potato chips, is usually safe. Additionally, food from factory sealed containers, such as canned tuna or packaged crackers, is safe as long as it was not opened and handled by another person. Okay? Foods that can be risky. Raw food should generally be avoided. Raw fruits or vegetables may be safe if you can peel them yourself or wash them in safe, bottled, or disinfected water. Steer clear of platters of cut up fruit or vegetables. So, if you didn't see the hands that cut up those fruits, those vegetables, or whatever it is, then you should not eat it because you don't know if that person's hands were clean or not. Okay? Salads are especially problematic because shredded or finely cut vegetables offer a lot of surface area for germs to grow on. Also, avoid fresh salsa or other condiments made from raw fruits or vegetables. Raw meat or seafood may contain germs. This includes raw meat that is cooked with citrus juice, vinegar, or other acid liquid such as it's called ceviche. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it'll be in the description box. And it's a dish of raw seafood marinated in citrus juice. Street food. Street vendors in developing countries may not be held to the same hygiene standards as restaurants, which may be low to begin with. So eat food from street vendors with caution. If you choose to eat street food, apply the same rules as to the other food. For example, if you watch something come straight off the grill, cooked and steaming hot, it's more likely to be safe. Okay? Bush meat refers to, like I said, local wild game, generally animals not typically eating in the United States, such as bats, monkeys, and rodents. Bush meat can be a source of animal organ diseases such as Ebola, SARS, and is best avoided. Okay? Relatively safe drinks. Drinks from factory sealed bottles or cans are safe. However, dishonest vendors in some countries may sell tap water in bottles that are sealed with a drop of glue to mimic the factory seal. Carbonated drinks such as sodas or sparkling water are safest since the bubbles indicate that the bottle was sealed at the factory. If drinking directly from a can, please wipe off the lip of the can before your mouth comes into contact with it. Now, if you know me, then you know you will never see me drinking off a can. Never. I always have a straw just because you don't know how many people handle those cans. Hot drinks. Hot coffee or tea should be safe if it's served steaming hot. It's okay to let it cool before you drink it, but be wary of coffee or tea that is served only warm or at room temperature. Be careful about adding things that may be contaminated, such as cream and lemons, to your hot drinks. Sugar should be fine. Milk. Pasteurized milk from a sealed bottle should be okay, but watch out for milk in open containers, such as pitchers, that may have been sitting at room temperature. This includes the cream that you put in your coffee or your tea. People who are pregnant or have weakened immune systems should stay away from unpasteurized milk or other dairy products, such as cheese and yogurt. Alcohol. The alcohol content of most liquors is sufficient to kill germs. However, stick to the guidelines above when choosing mixers and avoid drinks on the rocks. The alcohol content of beer and wine is probably not high enough to kill germs, but if it came from a sealed can or bottle, it should be okay. Things that can be risky. Tap water. In most developing countries, tap water should probably not be drunk even in the cities. This includes swallowing water when showering or brushing your teeth. In some areas, it may be advisable to brush your teeth with bottled water. Tap water can be disinfected by boiling, filtering, or chemically treating it, for example, with chlorine. Fountain drinks. Sodas from a fountain are made by carbonated water and mixing it with flavored syrup. Since the water most likely came from the tap, these sodas are best to be avoided. Similarly, juice from a fountain is more likely juice concentrate mixed with tap water and should be avoided as well. So ice, avoid ice in developing countries because it was likely made with tap water, so just stay away from ice altogether. Last but not least, freshly squeezed juice. If you wash the fruit in safe water and squeeze the juice yourself, drink up. Juice that was squeezed by unknown hands may be risky. The same goes for ice pops and other treats that are made from freshly squeezed juice. So, like I said, it's, you have to be careful. I'm not saying, don't travel, but as I read to you from this warning, it's advisable that you kind of stay away because there are injured and hurt people there now, and their resources are needed for those people. So if you have too many folks traveling, and they get hurt, now their resources have to be used for the people that live there as well as tourists. So if at all costs, find somewhere else to go. But if you're going to go, I would suggest that you take heed to the warnings that I gave you and be very, very careful about what you eat and what you drink because it could be very costly. So that's all I have. Again, my heart and my prayers go out to the people in Mexico, praying for quick relief for all of those that are there, and also praying for those that have lost loved ones. I know there's some people here that are very worried because they have family there that they haven't heard from, be it living there or on vacation. So like I said, my prayers just go out to Mexico as a whole. So that's all I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for my newest subscribers. Thank you so much for those of you that continue to support me and all that I do. And until next week, I want you guys to take care and please be safe when you're traveling. Love you guys to the moon and back. We'll talk again soon.